Hi, and welcome to Granola Gramma's house, a place to explore, create, laugh, learn, but most of all, it's a place where you are loved just for being you. I love you, and I am so glad you are here on this, our very first Motivational Monday. Now, I feel that this series on Monday is best geared toward mid-teen age and older. However, parents, if you've watched this video all the way through and you feel it might benefit a younger child than that, then by all means, I leave that in your hands. Today, we are going to start with a quote by one of my very favorite people in the world. I love this so much that it's even on my coffee cup. The quote is, "Do one thing every day that scares you." And Eleanor Roosevelt said that. Now, Eleanor Roosevelt was born October 11th, 1884 in New York, and she died at the age of 78, also in New York, on November 7th, 1962. Now, most people know her best because she served as the First Lady, while her husband, FDR, also known as Franklin Delano Roosevelt, served 3 terms as the President of the United States. That means that Eleanor Roosevelt was also the longest serving First Lady in history, because now we limit to presidential terms to 2 instead of 3 like FDR served. Now, Eleanor Roosevelt was an advocate of all things awesome. She advocated for women's rights in the workplace so that there would be more employment opportunities opened up. Back in the day, women were very limited as to what they could do outside of the home for employment, and she helped to expand that for us totally. She also advocated for civil rights for African Americans and for Asian Americans, as well as advocating for the rights of World War II refugees. Now, the coolest thing that she is known by, she served as the chair of the United Nations Human Rights Commission, and in 1948, she was the driving force in the creation of, I'm reading it so I don't get it wrong, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which is a charter for what our rights are in the United States. Next thing we're going to do after our quote on our Motivational Monday is do a journal prompt. Now, you can choose to just use this to ponder, meditate, or you can actually write it down. I'm personally going to probably write it down, and I'm also going to document it with you here via video. The journal prompt for this week is to write about a time when you were afraid to do something, but you did that scary thing anyway. Now, for me, I have something called anxiety disorder. And what that means is there's a lot of things that I am afraid of for what seems like no reason. So I do a lot of things scared. That quote from Eleanor Roosevelt has made a total difference in my life because of that fear of doing everything. If I didn't do something because I was afraid of it, I wouldn't do anything ever. So I'm going to tell you about a time that I did something scary, even though I was scared to do it. I went with my little brother to a motivational seminar, and it was just awesome. I felt so awesome by the end of it. And one of the things he had us do was he handed out these boards. It was just a piece of wood, and he had us write on it with an ink pen. On one side, we were supposed to write what our greatest fear was. And then on the other side, we were supposed to write what would happen if we were able to break through that fear. So this is going to show up backwards because of the way I'm filming, but I want you to see the wood. All right, so this side, my biggest fear was fear of failing. Sometimes I don't start something because I'm afraid that I won't be good at it, or I'm afraid that I'll just fail miserably and waste my time. And so on the other side, we were supposed to write what would happen if we broke through that fear. So there's mine, and I'll read that to you. My board says, if I break through that fear, I will get to meet new people, I will gain love, enjoy new experiences, make a positive difference in the world, provide for the needs of my family, see new places and things, enrich my mind, body, and soul, success, successful mother, successful wife, successful career to enable me to pursue the desires of my heart and soul. I am calm, patient, relaxed, and in control of my present and future. Peace. Now, I don't know if you noticed when I held that up, but it's a pretty thick board. It's not, it's hard. Okay, so after that, he told us, now what you're going to do is I'm going to show you how to break through that fear. And I'm thinking metaphorically. No. He was talking physically. So what he did was he showed us how we would go about breaking through that board. You've seen people who do martial arts be able to break through a board with their hands. Let me tell you something about my hands. I have arthritis in both of my hands in this thumb joint here, both sides. So it hurts to do a lot of things like opening a jar or zipping up my jacket when it's cold. So the idea of breaking through a piece of wood that was that thick, I thought he was nuts. I thought he was crazy. I went along with it. I didn't know him. I didn't trust him, but I trusted my brother, and my brother trusted this guy. Now, he said that we were to hold our hands and go 1, 2, 3 and break through it. So I watched other people and I was scared, but I thought I'll do it anyway. So it was my turn and I got up and I went 1, 2, nope, couldn't do it. I had to stop for a minute. I shook it off and I remembered what he taught us earlier, which was find your power move. I'm like, power move? That's silly. Oh no, it wasn't silly. He was right. So, ready? This is my power move. Yes! 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 And if I did that enough times, see, I feel like all pumped now, like I could do anything. So I got back, I did that. Yes! 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 And I got my hands ready, and I went 1, 2, 3. And guess what happened? That's what happened. I cried. I cried. I had no idea that I had that in me. But this person did. This person knew that my mind was a really powerful thing. And if I made up my mind I could do it, and I visualized myself doing that, then there's a pretty good chance I was going to be able to do that. So I'm excited if you guys write this down and you actually do the journal prompt. My email is in the description box below. Please send me an email. Let me know what you wrote. If you want me to share it, let me know. I'll share it on the air next time. I'd like to end today. You guys are gonna love this. Several years ago, I bought a book called The Book of Awesome. The Book of Awesome is one of those books that you literally could just scroll right through, go, and there it is. You can just read from right there. You don't have to read from cover to cover or anything like that. Today, we're going to read about sweatpants. Old, faithful sweatpants. So comfortable, yet so risky for wearing out of the house. Seriously now, how many of you pull off the sweatpant look at the movies or the grocery store? I bet not too many, despite the fact that sweatpants are God's gift to legs. They're just so practical. There's no need for a belt. You just toss them on and you're good to go. Just think, if we all switched to sweatpants, we'd render the belt obsolete. No more belts, gone, just like that, forever replaced by superior technology, the elastic waistband. They're easy to turn into shorts. You roll them up and you're good. That's right, instant shorts. Now that's flexibility. A side benefit is that they don't look terrible, unlike rolled up dress pants or rolled up tight white jeans. Stretchiness. Have you ever heard someone say, I lost 30 pounds, I had to buy all new clothes? Yeah, me too. Have you ever heard someone say, there was a sale on Ben & Jerry's last week, and now none of my clothes fit me? Yeah, me neither, but you know that's going on too. The point is that most clothes aren't stretchy, so if the size of you changes, so does the size of your clothes, which generally means going out to buy more. But guess what? You don't need to buy new sweatpants. They are the caring, understanding, stretchy friend in your closet. They will wrap themselves around you comfortably no matter what size you are. Thanks, sweat pal. Warmth. Hey, when you're walking around in your beltless shorts, it's easy to overlook one of the key features. That's right, folks, I'm talking about warmth. I mean, there's a reason they're not called shiver pants. Relatively cheap. What is up with the price of pants? You'd think we were buying limited edition, bald eagle head encrusted, cashmere infused, Kobe leather trousers, judging by the price of these things. I mean, they're pants. Let's keep them affordable. That's why it's all about sweatpants. A side benefit is that they rarely change color or style, so you can use them for years to come without worry. Remember, when it comes to sweatpants, gray is the new gray. So let's sit back a while and smile a slow smile, nod a slow nod, and clap a slow clap. Let's raise our drinks, then clink them, then drink them. Yes, let's give cheers to sweatpants. Let's say, thank you, sweatpants, for everything you do on behalf of the world's hot, comfortable legs. Awesome. So that's the end of our time today. I will look forward to seeing you next Monday to motivate you some more. Until then, I love you, and I'm glad you're here. Bye, everybody.